Yeah, go ahead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us this evening as we open up the 100th regular session of this mayor and council. I'm going to call the meeting to order. I'm going to give an invocation, and then we're going to have a pledge to the flag led by our two If I Were Mayor essay contest winners. So if you would please at home or wherever you're at, stand and join us. I appreciate it. Gracious Heavenly Father, as we observe another Memorial Day, let us pause to reflect on our blessings as a nation and the high cost of those blessings. Thank you for the freedom we enjoy in this country, for opportunities to flourish, and for the security of our land. Help us to trust your presence today and remember your blessings as this pandemic continues. Protect all your servants who serve the needs of the most vulnerable with both hands and hearts. Provide our elected leaders wisdom in decision-making that the common good of our human family may be achieved, and help us to trust their decisions. This we pray in your heavenly name. Amen. Please. Go ahead. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice. Lou, can I get a motion to rescind the rules of procedure, please?
Mr. Mayor, I move to amend the rules of procedure as they relate to rules 6.1, 6.2, and 6.4.
Second, this is Shelley.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries. Some quick announcements. The meeting schedule for next month is as follows. There'll be no meeting on June 2nd because of the primary election. Tuesday 9th is a work session. June 16th is a work session, both at 4 p.m. June 23rd is a regular session at 7 p.m. And there's no meeting on June 30th because of the virtual summer conference of the Maryland Municipal League. Now, while Scott, a nice one, our city administrator, does his COVID-19 update, I'm going to get our guests situated a little bit better. Go ahead, Scott.
Thank you, Mayor. One big thing to give you an update on is that the Board of County Commissioners did approve the application and the process for the CARES Act money, the handling of the $13 million that will be used for business stabilization. I did not get any correspondence this afternoon on the timeline, but hope to receive that information tomorrow at some point. I know that process is going to be expedited very quickly, and would hope that we have some movement by the end of the week, the later end of the week, on getting this process started. Jill will be back in the office. She's been out on a family issue out of the state, and she will be back tomorrow, and we'll have more information at that time. So I look forward to getting that money, that application process going just as soon as possible. We are still looking at a pool opening at some point in June. Again, waiting on some more clear directives from the governor, which we hope we are going to get as soon as tomorrow on that, as well as some other hopeful updates related to our area at that time. Farmers market was slammed again, I think, on Saturday. At least it looked like it when I was there, Looked like everything worked out inside for the picking up of food. We had vendors outside. It was a pretty good day to be out there. Hopefully the weather continues to cooperate. And that at this point is all I have as far as COVID related issues.
Any questions for the city administrator from the council?
I actually wanted to bring something up about the small business grants. We talked about it last week, but I went over the guidelines again, and I don't think we should exclude tattoo shops. I think that's kind of a strange business to exclude. They're all small owned private businesses that have been unable to operate as well, and I just think that that's an unfair exclusion.
I will bring that up tomorrow.
I don't think anybody should be excluded. Actually, do suffer through this pandemic. So we're going to have a lot more information tomorrow and in the coming days about this program and how it's going to be administered. So let's just hang tight and see what happens. Thank you, Emily. Anybody else? Okay. At this moment, I'm going to call up Allison Trumbull, and she's going to sit here in my stead, read her essay first, and then she is going to begin the meeting at the appointment section. So please have a seat. You can, yes. I'm fine with that. I just want to, can you all hear me? Because I just want to say I've got a special recognition award here for Allison. And it reads, the Hagerstown Mayor and City Council would like to congratulate Allison Trumbull from Emma K. Dowd Elementary School as a recipient of the Mayor's Choice Award for the essay she submitted for the Maryland Municipal League's If I Were Mayor essay contest. Each year, the mayor selects several of his favorite essays from our district. These students are then invited to attend and participate in the Hagerstown Mayor and City Council meeting. Congratulations on this special recognition, Allison. We encourage you to continue to set new goals and to strive to realize them. Congratulations and best wishes from the city of Hagerstown, and it's signed by me. Okay. So now if you would please read your essay. I'm going to sit over here.
If I were mayor, I would focus on protecting nature and humanity. Protecting nature would help us a lot, and it would let us and people survive longer if we do it right. To do this, I would first raise money to pick up trash, recycle it, plant trees, and pick up plastic in the ocean. For example, $1 would equal 1 tree planted or 1 piece of plastic in the ocean picked up. This would allow people to give money to do a good cause, which would help our planet. Another idea I have to protect the environment is to make events to help. For example, I could make a day for people to go outside and do a good deed for nature. This would be a great benefit to the way we live. It would allow people to get out of their car, get off the internet, think about other people that aren't themselves more frequently, and think about nature more than they normally do to benefit all of us. Lastly, I would make advertisements to talk about and convince people to stop polluting the ocean or anything else people do that doesn't help our planet. This would convince people to think about our planet and would be one of the best decisions for us. It would also allow us to support our planet with more people contributing. These were my ideas on how we could make Earth a better, cleaner place. This is what I would do and how I would do it to help our city if I was mayor of Hagerstown.
Right. So you're going to start. Okay, now back to business. And you're going to ask to please make the appointments to the bicycle advisory committee. You see it right here on your paper. These people are here. Bicycle advisory committee.
Now back to business, the Bicycle Advisory Committee. Jamie Ballard, term to expire June 1st, 2022.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move following 4 people to be appointed to the Bicycle Advisory Committee with the term to expire June 1, 2022. That would be Jamie Bowers, Sean Guy, Mike Middle, and John Moon.
Madam Mayor, this is Shelley. I second that.
Any discussion?
Any discussion?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed?
Okay. So moving on, to citizen comments.
To submit citizen comments, send an email to councilcomments@hagerstown.org no later than 5:00 p.m. on Tuesday, May 26, 2020. Include your full name, home street address, and topic of your comments. You may attach a letter to the email or write your comments in the body of the message. The city clerk will read your name, address, and provide a summary of the comments. The full copy of the comments will be provided for public viewing as part of the minutes.
Okay, ask the city clerk if there's any comments.
Is there any comments, city clerk?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Yes, there are. We received one comment today at 5:10 p.m. and I forwarded that to mayor and council members and staff members at 5:29. I will read the summary that they provided. It is from Cheryl and Chuck Ramsberg. Summary of information provided as council comments for the regular meeting of the mayor and city council, May 26, 2020. Quick claims for Alley 2-57A were approved at the last regular session meeting of the mayor and city council without the city of Hagerstown providing proof of ownership of the land quick claim to be transferred to property owners, or providing proof of an existing interest in a utility easement that could be retained by the city of Hagerstown. Also, the drawings that were provided by the engineering department with quick claims provided an accurate representation of property boundaries included in the quick claims and failed to reflect the original plat 110 of Hillard Place on which they were supposedly based. And that is from Cheryl and Chuck Ramsberg, 500 Highland Way, Hagerstown, Maryland, 21740. And that is the only citizen comment we received today. A copy of the full email will be included in the minutes and also on the city's website. Thank you.
Thank you, city clerk.
Thank you, city clerk.
Next up, adoption of the minutes.
Next up, adoption of the minutes. April 7th, 2020, April 14th, 2020, April 21st, 2020, and April 28th, 2020.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move for the approval of minutes as presented for mayor and council meetings held on April 7, 2020, April 14, 2020, April 21, 2020, and April 28, 2020.
This is Emily. I second.
Any discussion?
Any discussion?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Opposed?
Motion carries.
Motion carries.
Just say consent agenda.
Consent agenda. Do I read it?
Mayor, move approval of all the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Discussion.
Discussion?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Opposed?
Motion carries.
Motion carries.
Unfinished business. Any free time?
Unfinished business. Approval of an obedience deed and assignment agreement with 700 Frederick Street LLC.
Madam Mayor, this is Shelley. I hereby move for the approval of an ordinance authorizing the execution of a deed and easement agreement with 700 Frederick Street LLC For no financial consideration, this easement will allow the city to improve the sidewalk on the southeast corner of Frederick Street and Eastern Boulevard and move the curb line back to better accommodate truck traffic.
Second.
That was Austin. It's the only one that's safe. All right. Any discussion?
Any discussion?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion carries.
Thank you, honey. There you go. House. I got some of your mom and your grandma. All right, so our next guest is Haley. I can one day. Okay, so Haley is going to sit here. She's going to read her essay. I'm going to present her with a special recognition, and then she's going to do the remainder of the meeting. So go ahead and read your essay.
If I were mayor, I would help the kids in my community to be more aware of strangers and how to keep kids safe from people they don't know. As I've seen throughout the years, more and more kids and young adults are going missing. Most younger kids are falling for tricks like the famous trick, I have candy. Tricks are used on little kids. I would start by going to the
Municipal government.
municipal government and ask them to help me to earn money to make a website called Think Act Stop. It would help kids learn about thinking about whether they should go with strangers or ask a trusted adult if they can go with the stranger. It also would have kid-friendly videos and stories about scenarios if you meet a stranger. I would help spread the word even more by making fundraisers at schools and parks to get the word out even more to kids and adults. Hopefully, all of this will decrease the amount of missing children because parents and families would hopefully keep their children close and think about the dangers of stranger. I would also hope that kids would understand the importance of staying with a trusted adult, and if something happened that made them feel uncomfortable, they would go to a trusted adult right away. I would love it if this problem would decrease in my city if I were mayor.
Okay, so a special recognition, the Hagerstown Mayor and City Council would like to congratulate Haley I Can One Day from Paramount Elementary School as a recipient of the Mayor's Choice Award for the essay she submitted for the Municipal Mayors Leagues, Maryland Municipal Leagues, If I Were Mayor essay contest. Each year, the mayor selects several of his favorite essays from our district. These students are then invited to attend and participate in the Hagerstown Mayor and City Council meeting. Congratulations on the special recognition, Haley. We encourage you to continue to set new goals and strive to realize them. Congratulations and best wishes from the city of Hagerstown, signed by me. Okay, so now you get to have fun. So you're gonna start here. Oh, sorry. You're gonna start here. And you're gonna say new business, and then you're gonna read each of these. Okay. You do that one first, and then you'll ask for a vote. So you start reading. You do the business. You start reading that. If you have any problem. Okay.
New business. Introduction of an resolution. Case number A 2020-05. Thomas Bennett, Hunter, and other lands.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move that the mayor and city council introduce an annexation resolution for annexation case number A-2020-05, known as pre-annexation agreement case number WS-2015-07, Thomas Bennett Hunter and other lands. The portion of property to be annexed is approximately 21.15 acres in size and is intended to be added to and made part of the adjacent municipal lands.
This is Emily, I second.
Discussion.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Opposed?
Motion carries.
Motion carries. Approve of annexation plan case number A-2020-05, Thomas Bennett Hunter and other lands.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move that the mayor and city council approve an annexation plan for annexation case number A-2020-05, known as pre-annexation agreement case number WS-2015-07, Thomas Bennett Hunter and other lands. The portion of property to be annexed is approximately 21.15 acres in size and is intended to be added to and made part of the adjacent municipal lands.
Second, this is Shelley.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Motion carries.
Motion carries.
Next one. Introduction of ordinance.
Introduction of an
Ordinance.
ordinance.
Hagerstown.
City of Hagerstown.
Use of rezoning.
Comprehensive rezoning
Skip one there.
number ZM 2019-01.
Just make the motion. I understand we skipped over one, please.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move that the mayor and city council introduce an ordinance for a zoning reclassification and zoning map amendment, case number ZM 2019-01, to rezone those areas which are associated with the comprehensive rezoning based on the 2018 comprehensive plan. A chart and map are attached to and made part of this ordinance.
I'll second.
Emily. Discussion.
Discussion.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Opposed?
Motion carries.
Motion carries. Introduction of an ordinance to establish a deed of easement 9,238 Sharpsburg Pike Public Safety Training Center.
Madam Mayor, I have moved for the introduction of an ordinance to approve a deed of easement between the Board of County Commissioners of Washington County, Maryland to grant and convey a perpetual and permanent easement for the water service at 9238 Sharpsburg Pike as described in the attached ordinance and supporting documents.
This is Shelley,
Second.
second.
Feel like that. Discussion.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Motion carries.
Motion carries.
Now we do the introduction of
Approval of resolution, grant agreement
administration.
with the Maryland Energy Administration.
Madam Mayor.
Madam Mayor, I
hereby
hereby move. Go ahead.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move to authorize the city to enter into a grant agreement with the Maryland Energy Administration. This grant will be used for energy efficient improvements by replacing 47 light fixtures with LED fixtures in 6 city parks. The grant amount is $30,212 and will be matched with $7,553 by the general fund or city light fund.
Second.
Discussion.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
Approval of resolution.
Approval of a resolution,
Cooperation.
cooperation,
Purpose agreement
and service agreement
with pay by phone.
with Pay by Phone
Technologies, Inc.
Technologies, Inc. Employees Retirement Plan.
Madam Mayor, this is Shelley. I hereby move for the approval of a resolution to enter into a cooperation and service agreement with Pay by Phone Technologies, Inc. to provide wireless payment applications to enhance the payment process for parking metered parking stalls. The initial term of the agreement is 3 years.
Second.
Second.
All right, go ahead. Any discussion?
Any discussion?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
Last one. Approval of insurance assumptions. I'm
Approval
sorry, approval of safety infrastructure.
Approval of life safety
Infrastructure. grant program.
grant program.
Madam Mayor, I have been moved for the mayor and city council to approve the life safety infrastructure grant program to incentivize significant redevelopment projects within Hagerstown City Center mixed use zoning district. The program will provide grants to defray water service infrastructure costs directly associated with fire suppression system installations and upgrades. Applicants shall be awarded the grants based on eligibility criteria that will determine if an applicant qualifies. This program will be funded with $125,000 sourced from State of Maryland Strategic Demolition Grant funding. All application guideline forms are attached.
This is Shelley, second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion carries.
Motion carries.
Approval of an actuary
Approval of an actuary
assumptions.
assumptions for other
Employee
post-employee
benefits,
benefits,
employees
employees
retirement plan.
retirement plan.
There we go.
Madam Mayor, I hereby move to approve a change in actuary assumptions for the city's other post-employee benefits effective 7/1/19. These policies are renewed annually. Number one, change the discount rate and investment rate from 7.5 to 7.25%. change mortality table to the Society of Actuaries issues 2010 Public Retirement Plans mortality table.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
City administrator comments, please.
City
Administrator.
Administrator comments.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just one thing to follow up on Councilwoman Keller's question on the tattoo shops. The draft language for the application did exclude tattoo shops because there is sometimes a requirement of state and federal funding to not include tattoo parlors. Being that this is CARES Act funding, it is federal funding, so we have to make sure that there are no issues there, and tattoo shops will be included. Okay. And thanks everybody for allowing my family and I to participate in the Memorial Day wreath layings. I thought that was very nice to do that to the 5 memorial spots. And appreciate you putting up with my grandsons who, it's still an impression on my oldest one, who just thought it was very interesting to read the plaques that are at each of the memorials. I like to see more people go to them because I think they are very well done memorials. So thanks to you all for allowing us to ride along with you. And that's it for me, Mayor. Madam Mayor, thank you.
Mr. Elsh.
No comments from me, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Nothing this evening, Madam Mayor.
Ms. Keller.
I don't have anything this evening other than congratulations to you and the other young lady who won the If I Were a Mayor contest. You make that seat look very good.
Mr. Metzner.
Mr. Mettenser.
Thank you. I just have a compliment for Mayor Brucci. It's not every day that we get to compliment our mayor, but he certainly made an excellent choice with the 2 young ladies who won this contest tonight. So you have reflected very well, ladies, on our mayor. And yes, it is very nice to see a female sitting behind that mayor's seat. I think that's a good idea. So you have a good day. Thank you.
And Miss McIntyre.
Miss McIntyre.
Madam Mayors, you both did a fantastic job. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And I don't have anything else to say. Good job.
I'm sorry, Bob. Can I jump back in, Mayor? I actually took a call from a citizen earlier. I just wanted to give Scott Nice-Werner a shout out. Took a call from a citizen earlier who had apparently gone to you with a complaint, and he was extremely complimentary with how you responded immediately and how you responded to his issue. So just wanted to give you a shout out there. Thank you very much.
Can I change Georgia for a second? Don't go away though. Okay, I need you. So I, real quick, since our other guests couldn't make it this evening, I am going to read, thought I was anyway. Too many papers. Okay. Okay, I got it. All right. Our last winner was Shayla Largados from Jonathan Hager School, Miss McDonald's class. And it says, if I were mayor, I would help to solve viruses, unemployed, stray and wild animals. There are many different reasons why we should solve viruses. If we don't stop the virus, it will probably kill everyone on Earth. How we should deal with this problem is that we should have more nurses, have a DNA test so that we can get the virus to see if there was something to counter it. Also, maybe put a type of medicine in the virus to see if any of the medicine works. And if it does work, then they can use the medicine and cure the people with the virus. We should also solve the unemployed because we will have a lot of people without jobs. So if we get them jobs, then they will have money to help their family if they have one. Maybe we should have more unique types of jobs for them, like a job where you build things that people don't want. Now, I thought that was pretty creative because I buy stuff I don't want all the time. Have homeless shelters, give them some food, then check them once in a while in case something happens. We should help stray and wild animals because if we don't, they won't have a home. Then it might die and we won't have pets or food and they will be extinct. How we can help is we can destroy abandoned warehouses so there will be room for the wildlife to frolic. Also for the stray animals, we can have pet shelters to help them find homes. These are the many different reasons why I should be chosen as mayor so that we can help our community. And again, that was from Shayla Lagardis, and I'm sorry that she could not join us this evening. So other than that, I will only say that I'm excited about this new economic incentive that is going to be rolling out here soon for our small businesses so that we can help them, along with the CDBG program that Jonathan spoke about during our work session. So hopefully we can get people back on the right track. And when things loosen up a little bit, we can move in a swift manner to make sure that everybody has a smooth transition back into the workforce and open their small business again. So we will keep everybody updated on how that program is rolling out, what the portal is, all those kind of things. And hopefully when we're ready and we pull the trigger, everybody will have that information and they can, put in a request. And hopefully we can accommodate as many as possible. So having said all that, Madam Mayor, if you would please take the gavel and 3 times and adjourn us. We're real loud. We're adjourned.
We're adjourned.
There you go.